What time is it? Does anyone really truly know? Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all of the game settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job. And now, the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. Actually, I know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games were meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you? That's maybe the only information I really learned about you. Well, it's time for me to leave now. There is still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again, if you can find me. Talk soon. Okay, well there we have it. That's the intro this time. I don't know if that's going to be popping up anymore. I'll keep recording on my load-ins. We'll see what happens. I'm excited for some more parables. I know, we technically hit some kind of a game over type ending in the last one. In fact, I'll pop up the new sheet updated with all my latest decisions. From the list, I have highlighted my two favorites so far, which is probably where I just walked off the ledge in the warehouse. That was absolutely hilarious. And the broom closet. My goodness, the broom closet had me laughing so hard. That was fantastic. Let me know in the comments from that list so far, what is your favorite ending that I found? Do me a huge favor real fast, smack the like button. Let's get more parables. I tell you what, real quick, for those of you who have been watching my Half-Life playthroughs, I just came across that voice in Black Mesa. Oh my gosh, and now that I've heard it, I can't unhear it. That one, I think it was a scientist, had his voice. It was great. So if you are watching the Black Mesa playthrough, see if you can spot that voice if you didn't already. It's the same character as this narrator. Oh, we're back. Oh, you know what? For some reason, I was thinking somebody said you could do something just right in here, like close the door.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me.
Just walking through that chair.
I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do.
Oh, really?
Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
I had a feeling that was going to be a super short ending. Basically where I'm like, nope, I ain't doing nothing. Okay. I'm trying to remember if there was... I didn't look and jot them down this time. I can't remember. Is the music different? I feel like the music's different. What happens if I shut the door again?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his...
All right, well, the music was different, so I thought maybe there would be a different ending. Or maybe it was the same. It just seemed different to me. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh.
What could it mean?
That startled me.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Why is that phone green?
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What did that say on it? I felt like that said something. Can I turn it back on? I didn't actually think I could reach it. Okay. Now, I know that in the warehouse, I wanted to try to... Man, there's no zoom key. I always expect there to be a zoom key. In the warehouse, I want to try hopping off of that rail and see if I can land on that little bridge that was there. Awaiting input. Oh. Okay. You know what? I think someone mentioned something about an input thing. I don't remember what they said though. Okay, you know what? We're just going around. Any of these things that are on, we're clicking them. Maybe turning off all the monitors does something. Were there any others in here? Nope. I love that one's just a pencil sharpener. Okay. That's going to be what we try to do here for this turn. As we make our way... Let's see. Left door. Was there another thing I was wanting to try over there? We're going to go down the left door and see if there's something else to do. We might even go back over there. I don't think I accomplished everything that was available there. I wonder if like one of these doors you mess with it enough, it pops open. I feel like that would maybe be a thing.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yep, that's what we're going to try to do. Okay. Oh, I can't get to that screen. Okay. I'm going to jiggle these things. I feel like that would maybe be something, like one of these handles, I don't know, bust open, or I could totally see that being a thing.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Yay, broom closet's open again. Okay. Someone did give me an idea of something else I could do with that. I might try that here in a little bit.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Now, going down led me to that thing where I went mad, but I don't remember other decisions. I don't remember any other decisions that could be made down here. I think there was only the one option to go. Yeah, I don't think there's any other endings that way. At least not that I can think of at the moment. Whoa! Alright. Nothing there. Gosh, I still feel like... It opened! I did not expect that. I was gonna just jiggle the doorknob. I can't believe it opened. Now it's like I don't want to leave because I don't know how to get it to... I don't know what I did that actually got it to open. That's kind of business strategy. A little nerve-wracking. Okay. I'm a little nervous about this. I did not expect this. Can I... Oh, I can push the up button. I don't know if we're going up or down. Ooh, that is elevator music for sure. Either this thing is slow, or we're going way up or way down. I'm hearing the narrator. He's like, he's singing along with it. This is where we were just at. I'm gonna keep tapping that button. What? I'm seriously confused. Is it like a pretend elevator? It's not actually going anywhere? Paper looks like it's glowing. A short history of the... I can't quite tell. We're gonna wait here a minute. It's got some good music. Yeah, I still hear the narrator up there singing along. What is this elevator? I don't know, should I push a button? It looks like each time I push a button, we just open back up on our main room. If I didn't know any better, I'd say this is a fake elevator. It's just like shaking to give the illusion of going somewhere. You can hear it, can't you? Hear the narrator singing along? Is there anything in here I can click? Well, I'm beginning to think this isn't gonna do anything. Anything? Well, what's the point of that? This is the same room, right? I don't know. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
I don't know.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
You know... Can I open this door again? I can't. I wonder if I could have opened that door, opened this one, and backed out before they shut. If that other door would have stayed open. I don't know. I don't know what that thing was over there for. It seems like that was literally for nothing but to hear the narrator hum. Which bugs me. I feel like something should have happened.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
You know something I didn't do?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I remember when I started going this way, he gave me the option to turn back.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it,
I want to see if he changes anything.
At the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh, you know what though?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Let's see if he says anything without me going back. I remember right before I got squished, the female narrator was saying to escape to the menu and reload or something like that. I wonder if something would happen.
Of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for. Nope, still on board with death.
Oh? I thought maybe it'd be another elevator thing. We're going back and forth with, to go say anything else? No? Man, this feels like a long walk. Okay, well, it doesn't look like anything's changed.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward, and willingly confront his death.
Let's see if it's still open. Let's see if he says something else. Anything? Nope. Okay. Let's do it. I'm going all the way to the end. I'm going to see what happens if I actually, like, try to escape. Do the reset back to menu thing that I didn't do. Man, that was all the way back on video number 1, I think. Man, there it is. I don't think I even got to see it, like, open last time. That was pretty wild. Here it goes.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story.
What's the purpose of this
forever in
thing?
his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
All right, I'm not going to push anything. See if he drops out on his own. Last time I wasn't sure if I pushed something.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body,
Maybe
killing
not.
him instantly.
Maybe not this time. Okay, I don't think there was anything to do back here. Okay. Now, I think this is going to be the big white room.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When
Okay.
every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance,
I'm going to try to
death
find that
becomes
exit.
meaningless, making life the same.
I already looked through all this.
Do you
If this
see
is your
now?
first video of
Do
me,
you see that Stanley was
seeing
already
this?
dead from the moment he hit start?
I kind of walk through and check all this stuff out. I think it's in episode 1. You can see my exploration of this area. It was pretty awesome. But I'm going to go straight to the exit because she says something about quit back to the main menu to avoid being killed or something like that. And I didn't do it. This time I want to do it and see if it actually, like, changes something. We'll find out. This place is still amazing. I was still so shocked when I saw this the first time.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Okay, I think I go back to...
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Okay, here I go again.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
See?
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking...
Begin the game again. Let's see if anything happens. Anything?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Okay, that's a bit
Stanley
disappointing.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's go look at that thing that said input. Maybe I gotta do these like in a specific order. Which one of these? Oh, it's already got one input received. Now let's see, did anything else change? Maybe I have to input a key each.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find
Each
a
loop?
trace of his co-workers.
Somebody mentioned something about that input thing, and I can't for the life of me remember what they said. Okay, well, the fact that it still had the one purple on it, and now it has two, I'm beginning to think that maybe I have to hit that like 5 times in a row. Because that's funny that that carried over. Okay, I am a little disappointed though that nothing happened.
When Stanley came to a set of two
Head to the
open
warehouse.
doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
Stanley knew it perfectly well. I love that
Perhaps
line.
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
One of my favorite lines. And he knew it perfectly well.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all.
There's like nothing to do in here.
Just a few moments here in this immaculate, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I'm checking more doors. So far, we found a useless elevator that went nowhere, and an ending that was just resetting. That was a little bit lame.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
That's a fun line, too. All right, this is the rail I'm going to try to hop off of and get, like, see, there's a door right over there. See if we can...
Look, Stanley, I
gotta
think
time this
we've
right.
gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you.
Oh, this is awfully
all
high.
this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Look, there's a bridge over there. I wonder if there's a way to get to that. Some kind of a vent? My goodness. Okay. I was curious about this. As soon as we got here the first time, I was like, I can hop off this thing. Danger everywhere. Okay. Can I interact with any of this stuff? I feel like anytime I get to a new area, I get nervous. I get nervous that I'm gonna like make a change somewhere that I didn't realize actually changed the potential ending and then not come back to see what else could have happened. But we're gonna keep going. 2B3. Alright, it doesn't look like anything there. No buckets past this point. Can I get out here with the Stanley bucket somehow? The reassurance bucket? Okay. Red door, blue door?
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Did he now? I know he really wants me to follow him. Man, there's so many of these things. It's like the fact that they put that key card thing on there instead of just making it a normal doorknob or door handle makes me think I should be able to do something with that. Like find a key card somewhere. Okay. We're not gonna listen. I'm feeling rebellious.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope. Is he gonna like...
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
So they're like, oh look, it's blue.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen?
Sure.
Well, don't let me stop you.
I didn't actually expect there to be another option.
You see? There's nothing here.
Whoa.
I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Mm-hmm. Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Oh.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Yo!
Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Oh, I wonder why those are orange. Okay, yeah, let's see.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there.
Demonstrate your
Now, tell me
experience.
about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I mean, like, are there 5 different options?
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from.
Can't push
except
other
that
buttons?
I felt
Nope.
it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
Oh,
Let's
no.
take a look.
What? Worldwide leaderboard? Doors opened, doors attempted, steps taken, endings achieved. This is going to show me where I am. Did you know that 21.3% of people skipped the intro sequence? Only the worst 3% of players choose the blue door. How long does it take you to get to the correct door? This is you. Is that really my awards one? Why not ask some friends for help? Error, friend list. No, that says 9,328 out of 9,328. Surely I'm a dead rat is offline. A dead rat is objectively ranked 9,327th. This is you. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Oh, look at the dead rat. Okay, you gonna put anything else up there? I'm gonna go through that orange door again. Good old Neil. There any other names that like pop up as this is scrolling? Awesome OP. I saw that. 98.9% of players are more attractive than Stanley. Do it again.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers,
Yeah.
please.
Absolutely.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Oh.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
No, I want to
Perfect.
see it.
Let me boot it up.
I totally want to see it.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a
What?
very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice.
man.
But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So
Oh,
why don't
no.
you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on
this-
your experience.
Literally. Is this supposed to make me feel like what he's going through? I have to let the baby into the fire at some point. Is there anything else here? Okay, I gotta let it happen.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas.
Oh, that's
I can't
funny.
think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm
Can
out.
I touch the
I'm
fire?
done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
If he loads me into like an
Yes.
actual game, that would be
Seems
so
like
awesome.
It'll work. Let's give it a shot. Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
Oh,
What's
this
our
is so
backstory?
awesome.
What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity.
Space Puffs?
So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Just gonna open the door. Oh, sweet. Yo, this is awesome. I feel like I really am in a different game. Truck Alaska. Whoa. Can I interact with any of this? I was trying to read what that says on there. Who find? I can't read it. It's like a. Is that supposed to be Stanley and his wife? Maybe. What's this light switch? Okay, can't do anything with that. Oh my gosh! Look at this. It really does feel like we're way up high in something. Is that an outhouse? This is wild. You know, it's the endings like this that are just so fantastic because you don't know what to expect, what to do. You don't know what's going to happen. I was kind of hoping he was going to load me like in a first-person shooter and give me like a gun or something to use. I thought that'd have been really funny. Okay, am I going to get mauled by a bear maybe? Out here in the woods?
No, it can't be.
I want to go see this little outhouse thing that was over here. What's he saying no about?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
No!
Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
No!
You really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh,
he's like throwing up.
We avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here.
Look at all that freedom.
Another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Oh no. What's he gonna do now?
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
It's an open world game. Yo!
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here.
Are there going to be cars?
This is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Oh. Is that a challenge? That's hilarious. You know, I've never really played Rocket League.
What do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Yo. Look how big that thing is. I'm going to score a point. Oh, that's a pretty good hit.
Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
This is
Stanley,
a blast.
I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball.
I scored.
Oh, goodness, that really does feel
moving
amazing,
faster.
Doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable.
Oh.
More balls.
Oh, gosh. Ah, that's awesome. Is this like the actual layout from that? Do they own both games? The makers of this, do they own Rocket League?
Enjoying this, Stanley?
Like I said, I've never played it. I don't even know who the makers of Rocket League is.
Game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
Oh,
that's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley.
He's so mean.
You need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I am structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules.
Well, at least
Somehow,
give me some
I don't
balls
think
to
you'll
play with.
enjoy it as much, but who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
What's over here? Oh, I can't get out there. Well, can I go down there where the balls were going? It looked like that was an opening. I wonder if a game would start. Like a whole bunch of cars would just start driving through here and I'm being chased. Okay, we're gonna see if we can go down inside of here.
Hold on. What are you doing?
I could... What?
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back. We still have so much...
Oh my gosh. Where am I at? Alpha test, beta test, work in progress. Please rate your experience. This is hilarious. Filing cabinets. We're supposed to go right there. Oh. I fell again. Oh, this is getting kind of freaky. Can I open these? What is going on? This place is a mess. Absolute mess. Okay. This game is so unpredictable. Oh, it's the two doors. It's like this is some old version. Well, if that's the case, let's head back this way so we can find our office. Can I get in there? Man, I wish I had a jump. Is there anything on those screens? Doesn't look like it. Not that I can tell from here, at least. I mean, obviously there's things on the screen, but I can't tell what is on the screen. Okay, this, what, the 427? This would be our room. What in the world? What do I do? Oh, this is hilarious. Okay, well...
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. Wow. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
I can wait. There's times when this guy seems really scary. Okay, that's a wrap on that one. Didn't see that. Now I'm wondering, what if I went through the red door? Oh, first, we gotta see if we can find that input screen again.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's see if it has 2 ticks on it. If it does, and I can add a third. Uh-oh. I don't think there was any...
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find
employee
a trace
database?
of his co-workers.
Oh. Well, I was gonna say maybe I need to check my screen, but I don't think I saw anything on... Oh, no, I didn't actually turn to look. But I don't know if there's computers past this point. Surname, access. Alright, I'm gonna turn all these things off again. I don't know, maybe one of them will pop up with that input screen.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Oh, that's hilarious. Is that... Looks like there's solitaire on that one in there. Well, let's see if there's any other computer screens.
When Stanley came to a set of two
Going to the
open
right.
doors, he entered the... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
That's right, he did.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay, this time we're going to see what happens if we go through the red door.
This room...
Curious.
What? But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. No, I'm going straight.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I do still love that.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Wonder if there's a spot you can jump off and not die.
Your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've... What? Really?
Really?
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Yep.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really
I'm just
do
ignoring
want
him.
to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
We'll go through the red door.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
All right, let's see what happens when we go through the red door.
Thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
Am I walking in circles?
I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
I am going in circles.
And I think, well,
Stop.
I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Ooh,
What do we want? What are we looking for?
this looks cool.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right
is
here,
this?
right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
I want to see if I can walk off,
I
but
feel happy.
what is this? I mean, it is kind of cool looking. It's coming together up there. Oh, wow. That looks awesome. I did not expect... I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect half the time when I'm playing this game. All of the time when I play this game. I think I noticed that the door is still open back there. I wonder if I have the option of leaving. Oh, it's changing again. We're gonna ride this out. We're gonna see what happens here. It's a very weird room. Gives me like UFO vibes. Okay. Can I move around? Yeah, see, it looks like I could walk off the edge there if I wanted to. And is it still open? It is still open. So I could walk out and see what happens, but I really want to ride this out. I want to see what happens if I stay. The narrator's happy. I made him happy in a long time. What is this? Just when you think this game can't do anything else, that is just absolutely bonkers weird. Like when I spin, it's kind of trippy. Ooh. I wonder if it's like the bucket or the infinity hole. The longer I stayed in it, the crazier things got. I wonder if I could push a button to like No, I didn't know if there was a button I could push to like change view or perspective or anything like that. Okay, Mr. Narrator guy, what's next? What are we doing next? I mean, I think that's the whole point he's trying to make, is the fact that he's ultimately in charge of making sure I have things to do. You know, at this point, you begin to agree with that one review that we read in, what was that, episode 2 now? Where he's like, he makes his point and then he beats it into the ground over and over again for hours. That is definitely what's going on here. He really does, like, just keep saying the same thing and proving it to you in a bazillion different ways. Okay, well, there goes the next weird blobby thing. That could be an interesting thumbnail. If someone's not seen this before, they might be like, what did he find this time? Kind of reminds me a little bit of like a flower. Oh, it's these again. Is it just repeating itself now? All right, we'll wait and see if it does the next thing that it did before. If it does, we'll walk out that door. Because I know he said, we'll just stay right here. And maybe he'll get mad that I left. That is trippy. Alright, give it just another minute here. We'll see what pops up next. I don't even know what I would call this ending. Sparkly light show ending? I mean, I guess that would describe this well. Can't do anything. Alright, it really doesn't look anything changing. Okay, we're leaving. We'll see what happens.
No, wait. Where are you going? Right. Where were we?
Oh no.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
I mean, is it gonna
Please,
fall
no,
apart
Stanley,
on me or
let
something?
me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Oh, wait. Do I have the option of doing this just to like reset the game? Okay, ain't saying nothing.
No! Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment.
I really did.
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
I didn't die. It takes more than one jump, apparently.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Oh, I'm getting slower. That was a happy little drawing.
Yes.
Okay.
Perhaps you can.
Let's see what happens.
Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
I don't know what to do.
I know you'll see. You'll see that we can't
What happens if I walk
happy
off this?
If we leave this place, you can see that, can't
Oh,
you?
I can't walk. Okay, so it's all about trying to keep me in here. All right, looks like we got... Judging by how slow I'm walking, I'm thinking one more jump's gonna do it.
No, perhaps not.
Stanley, though, man. Jumped off this thing twice and he's still able to walk? That's impressive. I don't think there was anything under the stairs. Nope, I don't see anything down there. Alright. I think it's about to happen. Unless I
My
can do
God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
No, dude, you stay in there. That's fine. I'll just start over and do something on my own. I ain't demanding you come with me. I guess that's just part of the game. You have to come with me, and that's what you don't like. Well, this is also why I don't like having to always follow your rules.
Well, maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along.
I can't
But
believe
I guess that was too much to ask.
so many
It
jumps.
looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Okay, well, we're about to see. That's 4 jumps. Dang, Stanley, we need an extra flight of stairs or 2 on here, it looks like.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Okay. Not sure what I thought about that ending. That was kind of weird. Like, part of it was fun, part of it was disturbing.
All of his co-workers
All
were gone.
Let's see if we
What
got
could
any
it mean?
input screens
Stanley
again.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Any input screens in here? No. Well, where is the next? I must have to find the right path to try to get to it. Was there anything else I wanted to try this way? Can't think of anything at the moment. Let's head back to new content.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign.
I did.
Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
I've heard there's some more stuff I can explore over here. I don't think I got to see it all yet. This area still blew me away. I was not expecting this at all when it showed up over here.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
I agree.
So forget this Ultra Deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
I didn't remember lights going out.
Why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
There it is. Okay, I don't think anything's changed through here, and I did a pretty good job
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly
Clicking
re-release
everything.
with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely
interact with
new
these?
experience, built
Nope.
from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities.
Can I
It
go
could
this
go
way?
in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
I mean, it does look amazing. I'm still blown away with how good it looks. All right, so we're gonna get to that
Now, to be
main
clear, I
area.
haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it.
Okay.
I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical.
Oh,
really.
really? All right, well, you say so, buddy. I'm not a game developer, so I guess I can't answer
Here
that.
we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Okay, that we did. We did the gym button. The epilogue. You know,
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do with that. Say I came across here. There was something. Oh, someone mentioned there is a way to get a free achievement down here to get that thing to work. I did not figure it out. So what we got here? Collectibles, free achievement. I don't think I went up here before. Collect them all? What's in here?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game.
Yeah,
In the
baby.
Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Oh, that's funny. How far can I walk this way? Oh, is that one of the statues? That's hilarious. He's like, and the remarkable thing is, once you have them all, watch there only be one. One of 6? Oh, please tell me there's 5 more I can go try to find. Please tell me there's 5 more of these things.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely. Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does
I
it
didn't
even
change the
mean?
story,
But
did
the
I?
Stanley Parable 2. Now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
I hope I didn't accidentally just undo this. I want to see if there's still more of these. Okay, well, we'll go down here. That's not opening. I will keep my eye out. If I spot a second
now,
one...
here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever,
I can't
and when
see
you
over
pull
there.
it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
It just works. Is there a statue in here? Statue anywhere? I want a collectible! Can I get back here? I feel like I should be like constantly going like this, see if there's somewhere I can glitch into that you're not supposed to try to get to. Or be able to get to. Hope I'm not making anybody sick trying to do that. Ooh, there's 3 lights on instead of 4. Can I...
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers,
Oh, really?
we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Can I do anything under here? Alright, come on. Something do something for me. Maybe I have to just keep pulling on that lever. Like I'm clicking everywhere, everything. What happens if I just keep pulling it? See, finally, like, get annoyed or maybe it breaks. Can I pull it the other way? Well, it's a bit disappointing. Can I unplug it? Like I did the telephone? Okay. I'm not seeing a way to do anything further with this thing. Someone had mentioned that there is a way to do that. They weren't going to give me any clues or anything, though. I appreciate that. But I'm wondering if I like have to actually leave this room. Well. I feel like it's gonna be some really obscure, out of place, like this right here. Like I gotta get inside that little hole or something, or turn this valve. I can't get anywhere else. I feel like I've clicked just about everything here. Okay. Maybe I need to be in here with my reassurance bucket. Maybe that's what I gotta do. Can I interact with these trucks at all? No. Man. I wonder if there really are collectibles. Is there a way to see how many I have? Oh. Anything? Is the music different?
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
I'm like clicking everything. The jump circle, we've done that. We've been inside here.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I
We did
think
this
that
one.
in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on
Last time I
Get
picked up
Well
blue.
Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
All right, you picked the other one this time.
12th Birthday step-niece it is.
Stepneys. All right, well. I guess we were able to pick the
Well,
other one
actually,
this time.
Maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Okay, can I do anything with this merchant table? I read the stuff that was over here last time, but I didn't try to, like, interact with it. Well, aside from the collectibles, I haven't really found anything different yet. Did I go up here? Oh yeah, that's a
A common
bucket.
complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair
that was a
in those who
collectible.
played it.
I was
Well,
like, no!
I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley,
Bucket.
anytime you're
Like the way he
holding
says
the
that.
bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting.
All right.
You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much
Come
more
on, give me the
convenient
bucket.
solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable.
Click, click,
Can you
click, click,
imagine
click.
what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
There. I got the bucket.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even
Yes.
in the face of crushing
Yes.
despair, must
I feel
already
it.
be sweeping through your body.
Bucket.
And in fact,
Just pick
can
it
I
up.
say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Oh, really?
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on
wild.
and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
So what I'm wondering is, so I did the bucket thing, I did the...
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
The button says... So, I'm gonna redo each of these things in case I need to do them all to get to a different ending. Because last time I did the infinite hole, and it brought me back out here to the main area when I finally got done playing around in there. But then that's where I had to end that episode. And then when I restarted my next video, I was back at the normal office. So I'm wondering if I need to try to do all this stuff in a single go. I'm still looking for collectibles. I don't know, maybe the collectibles are not a
For
thing.
the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah. My guess is my name's gonna be Jim. Too small, too big, just right. Alright. Let's smack that button.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever
Ooh.
name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply?
I can't find anything else here.
Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Jim.
Ooh. It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation. Will he take it away without me?
He didn't take it away, but did he open the doors? He did open the doors back up. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to make him take it away again.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Bye button. Okay. All right. I'm trying to do my best to kind of set things up the way I had it in my first go through here. I wouldn't blame you if you were kind of tapping the screen and skipping past some sections here. You're like,
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play
I've done heard this.
Parable too. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Why is this 1-2 different? I feel like that should be something that does something. All right, when beginning to think collectibles are not really a thing. Can I walk up on this? No. I've gone through... There's some kind of a weird thing going on over here. Click, 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 click. That's the name of this game now. You just click anything and everything you can. Can we open this door? No. All right. Okay. Jump circle. That's done. This map, free achievement, the button that says your name, merch, settings, world champion. I don't think I got to do anything with that. I think someone did something. You go into your settings. I don't know what I would do in here though. Reset settings. Okay, maybe I need to be language, subtitles. Resume the game. Maybe I need to be in that area first. We'll see if we'll go over to where that's at and go into settings, see if that does anything. Bucket, office decorations, epilogue, collectibles, infinite hole, and exit. Okay, I did not get to go through the exit last time, so we will definitely do that. All right. Let's check. Was it up there? I think up here is where that was at. Settings, World Championship. Is there something... Background. Show translation labels? Show color labels? Show content warnings? I don't know what I'm supposed to do with any of that. Set the language for all on-screen text. What if I turn him down?
A man named Stanley. This is...
I didn't know if maybe turn him all the way down. He'd be like, hey, why are you doing that? Okay, I don't see anything there. Simplified controls? I mean, how does it get much more simple than this? Control scheme. Rebinds controls so interactions don't require specific buttons. Oh. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. If this is... Okay, what's this do? Enables translated labels on top of in-world text. What? Field of view. This is how translation labels will appear. Additional text next to gameplay critical color. Enables content warnings and option to skip sections of the game that deal with... well, probably good they have that there. I almost feel like that's something, though, they should have like on the loading screen so that you know you can turn that off. I think putting it in here, I don't know how many people are going to just go looking for that. Okay, well, has anything changed? I didn't know if the translation thing, if it would like put something extra there. I don't know what's supposed to happen. All right, well, we're going to turn... was it that turned on? Presentation. Here we go. I guess I'll turn that back off. Label background. Yeah. All right. I don't know what is to be done with that. I thought I heard someone say it had something to do with your settings, but I didn't see what I'm supposed to do there. Okay, well, I feel like I've checked it all. I mean, I could go back to the infinity hole. I guess if I want to interact with all of it, I better do that. Last time, though, I did it, like, as often as I could. That was absolutely hilarious. I loved that ending.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of.
This time I'll just jump in at once, though.
In a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I feel like I should be able to get down there. I mean, the door's shut, so I guess it doesn't really matter, but... Okay. Any collectibles in here? I wish there were collectibles. That would be fun to do, like, the little scavenger hunt. I don't know why he's so against them. There we go. We jumped in.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so.
You go right ahead.
Since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Okay, let's go. I hopped in there. And, oh, there's a door over there, too. Is there a way to hop off this other side? Oh, look, there's even a little gap right there. Why can't I? Oh. I feel like there should be a way to do that. Oh, music's kicked on. All right, I'm all right with that. The statue's turning. That wasn't turning before, was it? Did I just not notice it? Let's go take a look-see. Yeah, maybe it was always turning. Can't go in there. All right, I guess all that's left now is the exit. Because I don't know how to do the settings thing. Okay, where was that exit at? This way? There we go. Yeah, I didn't go up here last time. I don't even know what it looks like up here.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Yeah, I guess so. Unless you're going to spill the beans on how to do that settings thing. New mug. Oh. What we got here?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
What's he doing?
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Yo! It looks good.
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind.
You put it all together.
Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Ooh.
Who am I kidding,
There's
Stanley?
a collectible.
This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags.
It's like
and I
just
do very
sticking
much
straight up over
enjoy
there.
creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
There's 2
I
gym
wanted
buttons.
more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work?
Is he going to do that? Is he going to merge these?
A really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up.
Uh-oh.
Perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh, look at that. Oh, this is amazing. That is so cool that he did this. All my settings are still showing here exactly like they were before. Oh, yes. But, I'm not going to chance that.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
It's going to look different.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Escape I
This
space
is what employee
MJ.
427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
I can't remember what all 5...
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
That's so cool that there's like balloons here. I'm curious to see what else is out here. On the screen, when it showed one shot where it actually had like some command keys. Escape, I, space, MJ, I think. I didn't see them all. If I'd have been ready, I could have tried to wrote all those down, but I don't know if that's something you can actually enter. Escape, I, space, MJ. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing you can do or not.
All of his co-workers were gone, What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Can I
Perhaps
interact
he
with
had
those
simply
balloons?
missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Okay, let's see what else there is. Oh, there's my bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
You know, there was one sign that I came across said no buckets past this point. I'm trying to remember where that was. Look, that guy. He's got all these little subtle things going on, like it's blended together. Okay. I've got the reassurance bucket. How cool is that?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Oh man, I think the thing that said no buckets past this point, I think it was in the warehouse. Trying to remember. I'm almost certain it was. I want to see what happens if I try to take the bucket.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Nice.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Sorry about that. The narrator, he's just really good at putting me to sleep. Okay.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Bucket was wrong.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
I love that the story is like all about the bucket now. Will this bucket keep showing up and be something I can use? Okay.
No, said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
That might have been the sign over there. It said no buckets past this point. Gosh, I wish I could remember for I mean, I guess I could go back and look at my video. I'm almost positive it's that one over there.
Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do. Stanley did not
I still haven't done that up there.
This bucket was speaking to him.
With the phone
It
ringing?
should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Danger everywhere. Okay. I hope I'm remembering correctly. Here it is.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It
There it
says,
is.
no buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it.
Oh no.
This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly.
Don't take my
So
bucket away.
much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket.
Is this gonna be a...
Please, step in here for a moment.
Oh my gosh, what's gonna happen here? I wonder if I was gonna see like a video. Is this a bucket? Seriously?
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket.
Oh, that's
Simple enough,
fantastic.
right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not
Should I
a
answer
bucket.
right or wrong?
Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Oh. I'm going to answer each of these
Correct.
wrong.
It is a hologram of a bucket, not
What?
an actual bucket.
Oh. Will I not be allowed to pick a wrong answer?
Item 2. Is this a bucket? Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Oh. Can I hop off here? Oh, it won't let me hop off. Okay, at least I checked.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
I feel like at one of these points, it's going to maybe switch because he wants to see... Now we're going to keep...
Incorrect.
Oh.
This is a bucket.
I'm just gonna keep hitting the X. Oh.
Item 4.
Except for this.
Is this a bucket?
Yeah.
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible.
Oh,
Let's
that's
just
fantastic.
move on to the next one.
Oh, I love it. I want to keep picking the wrong answers. Oh,
Is this a bucket? Correct. This is a bucket.
I've convinced him it's a bucket now, I guess.
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
No,
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
it's both.
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
Is this a bucket? That's so funny.
Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket.
Oh,
we
I
both know
should've-
full well that nothing isn't a bucket.
I
Wait,
should've picked
when
this one.
When I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless... Is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago, I could answer these questions with confidence.
Not anymore.
Yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am
I do.
I a bucket?
Yes.
Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely.
No.
Okay, here we go.
But if everything's a bucket,
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait,
because everything's
was
a bucket.
everything a bucket?
Yes.
Every single thing in the game was a bucket.
Yes.
Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all.
Oh, that's funny.
And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets.
That is good
Yes,
news.
I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person. All right, here we go.
Oh, it's back. Oh, gosh. Endless endings. Oh, man. Well, I think that's where I'm going to wrap up this one. We had some duds, and then we had some fantastic ones. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm not done with Stanley Parables yet. I do still feel like there's some more we could find. If you have some ideas or hints you want to drop, leave them in the comments below. I might end up doing those on the next video. Until next time, you all be safe out there. I'll see you on the next one.